Hello and welcome to the Daily Brown Bag. Today we're going to be talking about getting started with content marketing. I'm Chad Hill and I'm joined by Adam Stetzer.
Hey, good afternoon, Chad. Welcome to the Brown Bag. Content marketing is a beefy topic here, Chad, and I got a few stats to start off our discussion, and then let's get into this for our small business viewers. According to the Content Marketing Institute, 90% of B2C marketers are using some form of content marketing. Also, the same survey, 60% said they plan to increase their content marketing budgets this year. And on average, businesses are using 12 different content marketing tactics. That's an average. So there's a lot going on here. Content marketing has penetration. A lot of businesses have a content marketing strategy, but I also know a lot of small businesses still don't really understand exactly why they need to be producing high quality content. And when it comes to content marketing, they're often saying things like, why am I giving this very valuable information away for free? I used to charge more like a consulting model for this kind of information. So how can we break this down for folks today watching our video?
And it is a great question because it really has flipped marketing around and really opened up the funnel to going to people that are way further away from actually making a decision. And that's really what it's all about, is that this is not the hard sell. This is all about starting the relationship and the discussion with the prospect a lot earlier in the decision cycle than people are used to with marketing, or at least traditional marketing like yellow page ads and direct mail and things like that. So it's really all about not starting with a hard sell or your particular product. It's about putting out useful information, things like ebooks and infographics that start to bring a person who's interested in a service or maybe just thinks they may have a problem that they need to solve, getting in touch with them early and then nurturing them through that whole process. And you know, content is king has been really beaten to death over the last year, but ultimately that's how that relationship starts.
All right, so we're talking about this idea of content is king. Then you're into social media, you're putting articles on your site, you're using your newsletter and your blog as mechanisms, you're creating videos. And I think very quickly, Chad, it starts to become overwhelming. I know some of the big obstacles, again, citing this earlier survey, we've looked at some of this data pretty closely. 57% say time. That's the biggest obstacle. Others say creating content that's actually engaging. 51% cite that as an issue. And so I think they're worried, Chad, that maybe they don't have something to say, and then 48% say budget. And so these are some of the reasons they put against why they don't get into content marketing more seriously. Now, those who are into it, and this is the group that's planning to expand it because it's been working very well, says there's all sorts of ancillary benefits that includes brand awareness, secondary customer acquisition, and customer retention and loyalty. Something that I think a lot of small businesses overlook, Chad, when it comes to content marketing. The more you can increase your touches with existing customers, provide them something of value, you're solidifying that relationship, having a positive impact. That can drive better retention. We've said it 1,000 times, it's easier to retain than acquire a new customer. You'd think that'd be enough to push people over the edge, but we know it's a little hard time, Chad.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I mean, and there's a lot to what you just said. I mean, there's the whole part of this being the having sort of a multifaceted or multi-pronged purpose to it, which is that it's building awareness, and so that's, you know, essentially creating a brand, which a lot of small businesses don't usually do. They're more focused on that direct response. I put $1 in, I get $2 out of my marketing budget, and this is basically very different because you are creating a brand. But I think with the explosion of social media and online reviews and a bunch of all the other things that make it more important to build a relationship, this content marketing is critical. And then the other part of what you talked about is just that once if you do get to the point where you can say, yeah, this is something I need to do, it does seem daunting. And so, you know, in terms of how you can do it, really what it comes down to is thinking about your connection with your community and with the news, and that's often the best place to start. And I think, you know, there's a lot of companies like us, and we're here to put the soft sell on it, but there's a lot of companies that have developed processes to help the small business be able to figure out how to enter the content marketing game without it being overwhelming.
Well, those are our thoughts. We certainly look forward to your comments on our content marketing strategy, Brown Bag, and if you've learned anything or enjoyed it, we do hope you'll subscribe, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.